SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Hello, scientists. Feliz jueves. How are all of you doing today? A little so-so. That's totally fine. I'm hoping you're all still up for some great learning regardless. I know that I am. Plus, we're going to be learning about somebody today that fits into all of our criteria for a scientist. Well, I don't see why we can't just get started now. Before we get to the scientists we'll be learning about, I wanted to give us some background on their research. Our research this week is rooted in the question about masks, which is connected to what's going on around us with the virus. When we first learned about coronavirus last year, it wasn't actually the first one we had dealt with. There have been different strains of coronavirus but this one was new to humans, us. Our bodies didn't have immunity against it. Because of this, doctors and scientists pretty much stopped what they were doing and focused all of their work in learning about the COVID-19 coronavirus. I know that when I run experiments, I have a couple questions, but I have a feeling that these scientists had very many. What kinds of questions do you think scientists had about this new virus? Wow, I think a couple of you might be right. Those are great questions. The scientist that we'll be learning about today has actually been studying coronaviruses and other types of viruses for the last 15 years. A friend of mine told me about this scientist, and I knew that you all had to learn about her this week. This scientist's name is Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett. I found a picture of her on the website for the American Society for Microbiology. She is a research fellow and the scientific lead for the coronavirus vaccines and immunopathogenesis team at the National Institutes of Health, NIH, the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, the Vaccine Research Center, VRC. From the research that I did on her, I learned that she has been researching how our bodies react to different viruses. Knowing this helps us learn how to make vaccines so that viruses aren't so severe or that we can be immune against them. Her and her team's research was crucial to the vaccines that have already come out. Wow, scientists. She really embodies something important that all scientists should do: help others. Can you see how her research can help others? Muy bien, I see that too. This is what she had to say about what she does. To be honest, I didn't realize the level of impact that my visibility might have. I do my work because I love my work. I'm so grateful that she's dedicated to helping solve a problem that affects everybody, and she's inspiring many young scientists while she does it. If you could meet Dr. Corbett, what would you ask her? Wow, those are some great questions. I'm sure she would give some really great answers. She seems like a wonderful person. Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett and many other scientists have worked really hard to make sure there be accurate information and safe vaccines available to all of us. Although the vaccine isn't available to everybody quite yet, there are things we have been doing and can continue to do in the meantime to help prevent the spread of the virus. Do you know some things that we already do that we should continue doing? Oh, you all know a lot of things. Do you mind if I write these things down? I think it'd be a great reminder of what I need to do whenever I need to go outside. Great, I have some paper right here. Bueno, so some of you said something that is related to our research. Wear a mask when you're out. Let me put that down. Wear a mask when you're out. We'll draw a little mask. Muy bien. I also heard some scientists say, stay 6 feet apart and wash your hands for 20 seconds. Let me write those two things down. Oh, that's a color we cannot see. FT means feet. And wash your hands for 20 seconds. And these are the bubbles from the soap. Do you know, yesterday when I was doing the experiment, I showed you the incorrect way to wash your hands, but I never showed you the correct way. Before we end our time today, I want to make sure that I take some time to show you how to properly get all of the germs off your hands. You should wash your hands many times throughout the day. After you go to the bathroom, before you eat, before you put on your mask, and after you remove it. And these aren't the only times though. To wash your hands, you need water, soap, and something clean to dry them with. I'll show you right now. The CDC recommends that you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. I usually sing the regular ABCs in my head, not the ABCDEs, while I wash my hands. All right. So I don't have running water like a sink, but it'll work. And you don't have to use a lot of soap either. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I've washed my hands. Next time, won't you get clean with me? Still a little soap. There we go. Did you see how I cleaned under my nails and between my fingers? Those are the areas that had a lot of glitter yesterday during the experiment. Well, científicos, that's all the time we have together. What did you enjoy learning about Dr. Corbett? I like learning about how she helps others through her work. That really inspires me. Feel free to do more research on her when you have time. When we meet tomorrow, we will wrap up our learning by answering the question, why do we have to wear masks? Nos vemos mañana. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello, friends. Mr. Ryther here. Quarantine hasn't been easy, has it? Just the other day, I realized I hadn't left my house in a while and had spent too much time in front of a computer screen. It's important for everybody to get outdoors. We all need exercise. We get vitamin D from sunlight. And if we want to learn about the natural world, we need to get outdoors. But it's also important to stay safe during a pandemic. When I go outdoors, I wear a mask, I practice social distancing, and I wash my hands a lot, especially when I get back home. Today's song is called The Great Outdoors, and it's a video that I made before the quarantine. And as you might notice, my hair was a lot shorter back then.
Took your picture yesterday. Maybe it's time for something new. The great outdoors, the great outdoors. Let me introduce you to the great outdoors, the great outdoors, the great outdoors. May I introduce you to the great outdoors? I'm glad you saved the planet from being blown to smithereens, even though that planet wasn't ours. But maybe it's time to meet your fellow human beings and take a look in your own backyard. The great outdoors, the great outdoors. Let me introduce you to the great outdoors, the great outdoors, the great outdoors. just might crack if it saw the light of day. Please pull the plug on that video game and make your great escape to the great outdoors. Woohoo! The great outdoors. Let me introduce you to the great outdoors. The great outdoors. Woohoo! The great outdoors. Let me introduce you, though you might not be used to. I hope that you will choose to see the great outdoors. Woohoo! The great outdoors. Woohoo! The great outdoors.
Thanks for listening, friends. What are some of your favorite outdoor places and activities?
Hi everyone, my name is Juliana, and today we'll be reading this book, What John Marco Saw, written by Annie Barrows and illustrated by Nancy Lemon, with permission from Chronicle Books. All right, everybody, let's get started. John Marco had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. They were all bigger than he was. They were all louder than he was. They were all talked a lot. When John Marco had something to say, like today I saw this big green grasshopper in the yard, its eyes were all black and blurry. And it was eating a piece of grass, and I could hear it chew like this. Arsh, 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 arsh. Nobody listened. John Marco decided to try his neighbor, Mr. Geordie. Mr. Geordie liked to sit on his porch and read his newspaper. Also, he liked to whistle. John Marco said, "I dug a hole in the mud, and I found a bunch of worms, and I also a rock that had a white land in it, and I think it's a fossil." "You want to see it?" Mr. Geordie did not want to see it. John Marco decided to try his mom. His mom was very busy. She was doing 4 things at once. John Marco said a big old orange cat came into the yard, and the stomach was almost dragging on the ground. She was so fat. She lay down in the grass, and I thought she might like some water, so I put some in a bowl and set it down. And she looked at it, but she didn't like it. And she let me sit right next to her, and she closed her eyes and went prrr, prrr. John Marco went outside. He sat on the front step. After a while he got up. He stood on the grass and looked at the tree in the middle of the yard. He looked hard at the tree. It was falling down. It was falling down very slowly, but it was definitely falling down. John Marco said, "The tree in the front yard is falling down." Nobody listened. John Marco said, "The tree in the front yard is falling down." His brothers and sisters came outside. "The tree in the front yard is falling down," explained John Marco. Mr. Geordie looked through the leaves. "What tree?" he asked. "The tree in the front yard is falling down!" yelled John Marco. John Marco's mom came outside. "Trees don't just fall down," she said. "This one does," said John Marco. "What's happening?" The fat old orange cat rolled over. You people should pay more attention, she said, like John Marco does. Hey, look! And that's the end of the book. So, thank you so much for listening today. This is what John Marco saw. What did you think happened? What was the ending like? What happened there? And the moral of the story for this one is sometimes small people say the biggest things. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care.
Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad that every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is well.
Hi everyone. Hola a todos. Mi nombre es Maestra Jessica y yo soy una maestra de baile con San Francisco Ballet, baile en las escuelas y comunidades. That's right. Usually we would dance together in our schools and communities, and today we get a chance to dance together in our own homes. How cool is that? Today, we are going to create a choreography that reminds us to be more safe and responsible when we are around other people, inside our homes and outside of our homes. Hoy vamos a aprender sobre un poquito de cosas que podemos hacer para ser más responsable y seguro con las personas alrededor de nosotros. Sorry. Let's imagine that we're a little bit sick and we're in our homes. Maybe we have some siblings or we have our parents here. How can we make sure that we keep ourselves safe and our family safe so that we don't get them sick? Let's follow some basic steps to remind us how to keep our family safe. Let's start with washing our hands. Let's wash our hands. Wash our hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Excellent job. Now, let's say you need to sneeze. What can you do to make sure you don't get your germs everywhere? Well, you don't want to sneeze in your hands because then you may touch other things that other people will touch. So, instead of sneezing in your hands, you can either sneeze in a rag or sneeze in your elbow. Let's try it. We go. Achoo, 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 achoo. Try the other side. Achoo, 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 achoo. I think that would keep them pretty safe. Now let's put both of our moves together and do the hand washing and the safe sneeze. Ready? Let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Achoo. 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 Now, let's add some steps to our upper body gestures that we just did. We're gonna go like this. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Good job. Let's do that again. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Next was our sneeze, right? We didn't sneeze in our hand. We sneezed in our elbow. Let's put our movements together. We're gonna wash our hands, wash the whole hand, and sneeze safely. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Wash your hands, wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Wash your hands, wash your hands. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Make sure you wash the whole hand. Achoo, 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 achoo. Wow, that was amazing, everyone. Great job. I could really see that you were learning how to be very, very safe and responsible, especially if you feel like you have a cold. Now, I am able to use dance and choreography to remind myself to really keep my friends and family safe. Gracias para bailar conmigo hoy. Again, my name is Miss Jessica y nos vemos la próxima.
I'm Michelle Wing, parent, author, speaker, and founder of It's Yoga Kids. Online school is underway and many kids are already zoomed out. My teenage son, Jack, and I are going to show you some yoga for a mini recess from online learning. Yoga is really fun and effective for everyone. It includes mindfulness, movement, and meditation, which is really healthy for a growing body, mind, and heart. Here's a simple sequence for when you feel tired or need to re-energize and focus between subjects. Okay, so the acronym is BREAK, B-R-E-A-K, as in take a break. Here we go. Okay, Jack, close your laptop. B is for breathe. So breathe all the way in, the fullest breath, and then breathe all the way out to the very bottom of your breath. One more, big breath all the way to the top. Big breath out all the way to the bottom. R is for rest. Rest your head on your desk. So just place your hands, your head on your hands, close your eyes, and feel your back move when you breathe. Just stay there as long as you like. Good. So the E is for exercise with stretching. Go ahead and reach way up high with both hands. Grab one side of your chair and do a side stretch. So big side stretch, and then other side stretch. And twist. Let's go ahead and do one of those twists. Yeah, twist away. That's it. Place one hand on your opposite knee and one hand on your opposite knee. Good. One more time. Reach up high, both arms up. Good. Big smile on your face. Side stretch. Good. Side stretch. And one hand to opposite knee twist. Good. One hand to opposite knee twist. Awesome. Okay, that was E for exercise. A, activate your core with boat pose. Yeah, turn to the side, lift your feet off the floor, see if you can float your boat. Good. Breathe out, pull your belly in, and even row your boat or float like a kayak. Move your hands. Good. Let's continue with core. Move to the floor for a plank pose. So push in your chair. And let's get both hands on the floor and both legs behind you. Super strong in your plank. Good. Settle your shoulders on your back. Pull your belly in. Good. And now drop your heels and do a side plank. Lift one hand up. Nice. Lift your hands up a little, your hips up. Beautiful. Other side. Drop down, drop your heels, side plank. Nice, strong core. And then go ahead and bend your knees and come into down or cat-cow. Do a little cat and cow, or yeah, child's pose. That sounds nice. Do you want to come all the way back? All right, move your hands right under your shoulders. So move them back just a little. There you go. And then just move your spine. Drop your head. Good. Maybe stretch one arm up to the ceiling and then the other arm. Another twist here. Good. Another big stretch. Curl your toes, downward dog. Bend your knees, good. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Good, drop your head, so relax your head. And now work towards straighter legs. Excellent. Great, take some big breaths in and out in your downward facing dog. And then K is for kick up your feet. So kick up your feet, bend your knees, and see if you can tap your bottom when you kick up. Yeah, there you go. Kick up again, kick up. Great. And then see if you can land with really soft feet. Kick, kick, kick. All right, and walk or jump your feet to a frog. Excellent. All right, go ahead and stretch a frog leg out, face forward. So turn your body to the side. Yeah, stretch out one of your froggy legs. Oh, good. Stretch out your other froggy leg. Good. Go ahead and let your head hang as you come into a monkey pose. Drop your head, hips up high. Feel your backs of your legs. Great. And then just reach up high for the sun. Stand up tall and strong. Bring your hands to your heart. Shake out your hands, shake out your feet, give a big smile, come back to your desk and feel ready to work. How do you feel, Jack? That's yoga for a mini recess. To learn more, join our social media channels on our website at it'syogakids.com. I'm Michelle Wing. See you next time.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair. Wave your belly and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.